Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at what's happening in the marketplace today. I'm Paul Sweeney alongside Alexis Christophers. We're joined by Bloomberg's Bailey Lipschultz. Bailey, what are you looking at today?
I want to start with Intel, the story of the day right now, up about 25%, biggest intraday jump since 1987. This coming after Nvidia unveiling plans to invest $5 billion in plans to co-design chips. A big move, Paul, for what has been really a company that struggled for the last few years, though. You do have that big government stake, plans to take about a 10% stake in the company. Add on to this, a big rebound for the stock, but still kind of looks a bit like an EKG to me when you look at where this thing has been trading over the last 2 years.
All right. Also, Novo Nordisk on the move today. I guess it's we keep going back and forth with these companies and their diabetes drugs, their weight loss drugs. What's the news there?
Yeah, it's a bit of a two-horse race. Novo Nordisk ADR's ticker NVO rallying more than 6% today. This coming after a study showed that its diabetes drug outperformed Eli Lilly's. So Ozempic, that's the Novo drug, outperforming Eli Lilly's older drug, Trulicity, in a real-world survey of certain U.S. patients. This showed that Medicare patients who took Ozempic were 23% less likely to have a heart attack or stroke. So seeing some positive news there. One thing to keep an eye on, though, Novo Nordisk, again, while it is up more than 6% today, biggest jump since August, still down 53% in the last 12 months. So these are two stocks that really rode a lot of momentum.
Yep.
And that has fallen pretty flat.
But I think the next thing in this whole weight loss thing is the pill format. That's going to make it, I would think, easier for a lot of people to take, so that broadens the market. Hopefully a lower cost, maybe eventually to consumers. That could be like the second derivative or second wave of this whole thing.
Well, and that's been the big issue with these two companies, is that you saw over the last few years so much excitement around Ozempic. But as a person who covered biotech and healthcare for the first 5 years of my career here at Bloomberg, there's always a question of what the next generation is. Who's going to be the company that kind of drives that and is the pioneer? So the big question is, to your point, who and when will bring an oral medicine to market?
Yeah, that's going to be big, because, I mean, you walk around now and you see someone who maybe could benefit from this, and you wonder why they are not taking it. There could be a million reasons, but one of them I would think would be just kind of they don't like shots, or maybe the cost is too high, or things like that. So to the extent that they continue to move that forward, that could be big for a lot more people. Speaking of, I don't know, but let's go to Cracker Barrel, because I'm a huge fan, as everyone knows.
You're a fan. I'm a huge fan. I go back and forth. I don't know about you, between the chicken fried steak and the chicken and dumplings.
I'm a country boy breakfast. That's my go-to.
I love it.
But can I admit, I've never eaten at Cracker Barrel.
There's not one in Manhattan. That's the challenge.
Well, I do leave Manhattan.
Oh, you do? Okay. You do get off the rock. Okay.
But to your point, Cracker Barrel ticker CBRL under a bit of pressure, down just about 2% right now, though it is trading at the lowest level since early May. This coming after the company laid out a weaker than expected forecast showing lingering issues related to that logo backlash. The company projecting revenue for fiscal 2026 between $3.35 billion and $3.45 billion. Analysts were above that with just about $3.5 billion. So falling short. Again, big question is, how do they kind of deal with the fallout from that rebranding, given that we did see some data from the same store sales and foot traffic showing that there actually was a pretty notable drop-off.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.